Hello, everyone. If you're watching this, chances are you are dreaming about moving to Australia. And guess what? You can do it without spending thousands of dollars to the migration agents. I am Hassan, and I'm going to break down the entire process in this video series for how amazing the Australia is a place to live, to the exact steps you need to get your permanent residency. So stay tuned. First things first, why Australia? So, first of all, unreal quality of life. It has an amazing healthcare. Some of the world's best universities and educational institutes are here. Work-life balance is of highest priority. Some of the happiest cities in the world are in Australia. Secondly, if you are seeking an employment opportunity, it has many to offer. If you are in IT, healthcare, construction, civil engineer, if you are from the trade section or the healthcare services, you are in demand here. Thirdly, diversity. 30% of Australians are not born here. They are immigrants. So you will experience a very diverse culture from all around the world. Fourth is the stunning nature. It has many forests, deserts, and so many beaches that you need a lifetime to visit all of them. So it's just not about kangaroos and koalas, though they are a plus, but it's more about stability, opportunity, and a fresh start. So now the big question is, does Australia want you? The answer lies in the skilled occupation list. Some of the hottest jobs are in health sector, doctors, nurses, and physiotherapists. The engineering and accountants are always in demand. The IT sector, cybersecurity experts, and web developers, though its demand is declining, but is still one of the hottest jobs for immigrants. Then, if you are a bricklayer, mechanic, or electrician, you have great opportunities here. So I'll drop the link below in this video where you can check whether your profession is in the skilled occupation list. All right, let's get into the real stuff now about how do I actually get PR. So here's the breakdown. First of all, Australian immigration system works like a game. It has a point system. The more points you have, the more chances you have. You need 65 points minimum to qualify for invitation, but realistically, you need 80 to 85 plus, depending upon the occupation. Some occupations are more competitive and may require more points, like 90 or 100. So let's break down the points. So let's break down the point system of Australian immigration. It depends upon four major things: your age, your English skills, your work experience, and your education. You can get additional points from your spouse skill assessment if you are bringing a spouse. You can get the extra points for if you have worked in Australia or you have educated in Australia, and you can get some 5 points from the NATI test. If you pass that test, you can add 5 points in your profile. So I'll drop down a link below where you can calculate your points and see where you stand in the immigration process. So now for the English test, either you can go for IELTS or PTE. I prefer PTE because it is a computer-based test and it is easy to crack. I'd advise to give put all your efforts in this initially because it is a very important milestone and will play a very important role in your invitation. It is one of the high skills that states prefer and give more weightage. If you have the same points and you get high English assessment, you have a better chance of invitation. So the minimum requirement for IELTS is 6 band in each section and PTE 50 plus in each section of reading, writing, listening, and speaking. But I advise you to target for the maximum superior English, which is IELTS 8 band and PTE 79 plus in each section. These tests cost around $300 to 400 Australian dollars. So that's the English language portion. I will do a detailed video on how I prepared, what links I used, what websites are very helpful for you to prepare for PTE. So let's go to next sections. So the next section is skill assessment. This is the part where many people get confused. Different professions have different authorities who give them letter of skill assessment. For engineers and IT professionals, it's Engineers Australia and ACS, which takes about 6 to 12 weeks after submission of CDR, the competency demonstration report. I'll cover this in the separate section, how to write this, what important factors to consider. And it costs around 500 to 1500 Australian dollars. This is very important part. Most people don't understand that you can ruin your application, even the future applications to Australia. So it is very important to give focus on this part and take time as much as you possible and get your skill assessed. So once your skill assessment and English assessments are done, now it's time to submit your EOI, which is expression of interest. It is free to submit on Australian websites. I'll show you how to fill out void to avoid rejections. You have the if you have the highest points, you are more likely to invite, and if you are invited by the state sponsored like 190 visa, you get more extra points for that. And if you want to go for regional or TR 491, you can get even higher points and get more chances for invite. So let's get to the next section. I will cover this in the separate video, how to submit your EOIs, what things you need, what documents you need, and step by step guide. Once UI is submitted, now it is a period of waiting. If your points are high enough, you will be invited in few months. If it's more than that, some people wait for a year or two. That depends upon your points. Then you get invited to launch your visa. That's called the golden email, and that's the final process in the visa application. And this, for visa launchment, you need to submit some documents. I will share in the separate video how to do that. You need to go through a medical examination. You need to submit a visa launchment fees, which is around 4,500 Australian dollars. If you are moving with the spouse and family, you need to pay their fees, which is approximately $2,500. And under child, there are different fee structures. I will share a link below so you can check how much it costs to launch a visa. So there's the big picture. Over the next few weeks, I'll drop down detailed guidelines on each step, how to ace PT, how to write a killer CDR, and much more. If you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. And please comment if you have any suggestions for improvement, and if you need to ask any questions, I will read every one of them. Catch you in the next video. Thank you.